How's everyone doing this new year? Welcome back to Sinister Customs and part 2 of the 6x6 build-off. So, been gluing together some of the random odds and ends that will be tucked up underneath and kind of all the scale stuff. I'm going to try to use as much of the interior as I possibly can, even though the motors take up quite a bit of that space. But I still want it to have a floor, all that kind of thing. Let's get some of that out of the way. I haven't decided yet on, it's got like this little deal that's supposed to go up top here. Haven't quite decided on that kind of thing. And then it's got all the little lights. I don't think it'll look quite as out of place with all the lights up there, but we'll see as time progresses on what all I want to add. Just figured I'd get it all put together. Still need to cut a hole in the hood for the servo. As you can see, I got all the servos mounted. Those beautiful mofo servo beasts, all brass, except for the gears inside are steel. So no brass gears inside. But yeah, got those mounted. Got the chassis all done. So I did change the back up quite a bit. It used to just be like that. Just had this flat piece. Went straight back like that. But as you can see, where the servo goes on this side, I needed the room there, which I could still probably use a little bit more room, but it'll do. I might come in and notch some of that out a little more. Still haven't quite figured out exact suspension, what shocks and everything I'm going to run. And I'm still kind of messing with the servo here, but I have got it to where I can turn without hitting the drive shaft almost full lock. So it'll be a little less, but still plenty. I want to finish. I want to add a fifth wheel hitch back here, gooseneck. I've got the one from the model kit, so I'll probably build something to go back there, make a little gooseneck trailer for it or something at some point in time. Really digging the amount of flex the rear has. Quite a bit. Of course, got the trio portals. What else? Oh yeah, so I need to trim out the inside of the body there because it is rubbing on the motors. And also working on some little side trays that are going to match the body, because I don't want a little floor in it and all that. So I don't know exactly how much of that I'm going to use, but definitely want the firewall in there. So got the twin motor set up, all geared together. One is a little tight. I don't know if you can hear that. So the gear mesh on one of them is a little tight. So I need to take it back apart, mess with that a little bit more. But yeah, all in all, I mean, it should be a pretty well running rig. Got all the drive shafts figured out. So yeah, I should be able to hook ESCs up to this thing and make it move where it's at right now. But I just kind of want to finalize some more things beforehand before I get too excited, because I know once I get it going, I'm going to want to go drive it. But yeah, like this rear axle's got a lot of flop in it. stuff like that. So still got a lot to work on and finish up. But it is definitely getting there. Also got some black Super DDP mofo wheels to go with the monster truck spacers, monster truck tire spacers. So I will be getting those installed. Have some nice shiny wheels on there now. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the 6x. And then of course have to figure out all the wiring, all that kind of thing for the motors. I will be running dual, I'll get in there, FuryTech ESCs. I got 2 Lizard Pros. And then I will be running, so each rear servo will be running off one ESC. And then I've got a BEC to run the front servo. So they will all be pretty well fully powered. And then both motors will be fully powered. I'll be running 2 3S batteries, possibly 2 3S and then a 2S. Maybe running the 2S to run the BEC, I'm not sure. But we'll kind of figure that thing out as time goes on and we get closer to the end date of this. But again, like I was saying, for now I'm pretty happy with how everything's sitting, with how the chassis is sitting. And I've had quite a few people ask me about if I'm going to make and sell the motor mounts. Probably not going to make and distribute them like a business, but if you're interested, hit me up and might see what I can do about it. And then the chassis, on the other hand, I probably won't make another chassis like exactly like this one anyway. But I have been dabbling with making the chassis and possibly putting out some limited edition anyway, carbon fiber chassis. I'm not gonna be a shop or anything like that and sell this stuff, but definitely make a limited run of maybe 5 to 10 chassis and do that and change it up and then do another 5 to 10 or so. But yeah, I'm having fun messing around with them and figuring everything out. So, and if you're wondering, this is just a 1.5 millimeter thick carbon fiber, and you can get the sheets off Amazon. It's like $26 for a sheet that's about the size of a piece of paper. Yeah, and I mean, it's plenty durable. You can get thicker too. I've got some 4 millimeter thick stuff, but yeah. And then shock wise, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to keep the double barrels. If I am, I need to figure something out for the drive shaft, because one of the ways, when you have that one all the way, yeah, there you go, and the drive shaft pops out. So if I'm going to keep the double barrels, I've got to figure something out for drive shaft. I mean, I don't know if it necessarily needs the double barrels or not. Look awfully cool, but yeah, again, just kind of going with it as I build and seeing what all issues I run into and what works, what doesn't work. And yeah, again, even with without double barrels in the rear, this thing's still gonna have plenty of flex and be badass. So just keep trucking along, keep building on it, and see what I come out with in the end. So appreciate everybody for watching and following along, and until next time, have a good one.